What's up, everybody? Jay here with Jay's Backyard Cooking. And today we're gonna get into some birria tacos, JBC style. Let's get into it. So I wasn't gonna bore you with putting the chuck rolls in the crock pot, but that's what we did today. So the only thing I did with it was put salt, pepper, the taco seasoning you've seen on my channel here and there, and then a little bit of cumin powder. Filled it up with bone broth to about halfway up the steak and set it on high for 4 hours. It's ready to go now, so the next step is actually making the tacos. What I have here is just 1.5 packs of corn tortillas, some Oaxaca cheese that we're gonna use for melting. All we're gonna do is just shred that. Again, 4 hours in the crock pot on high. Perfect. Shred apart beef here. At this point, you're able to separate the fat. I just threw the whole chuck roast in there, knowing that I would be able to easily separate the fat. Not exactly sure how much this is gonna make, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna make enough for today and tomorrow. It's just me and my wife eating tonight, so I think this was a 2-pound, babe? Yeah, a little over? Yeah. A little over 2-pound chuck roast here. Just like that. This is the consistency that we want right here. Next step is I'm gonna dip the tortillas in the au juice. Get them soaked. So with the tortillas, we're just gonna dip them in or throw them into the au juice. Get them kind of soaked in there, a couple at a time. Flip them around. Take them out, drain them. We're just trying to get a little moisture to them. And then once we get outside on the griddle, we'll fire up the griddle, put some grease down, and then that's where the frying of the tacos will come in. We're gonna roll with, that was probably basically maybe a full 20 pack of corn tortillas. All right, I'm gonna get some foil put over this, and then we'll see you outside. Oh, again, make sure to stay hydrated, especially if you're in Texas. You gotta stay hydrated. It's really important to keep the fluids flowing. But let's get these put together out in here. I chose to go with the bigger pan just to have enough room to fold and mold the tacos on this side. And then I'll start to build them coming this way. And then that way, once I get outside, the griddle will be hot, the grease will be ready to go. It's just fry real quick, come back indoors and eat dinner. So really no real science to this. We're just gonna grab a little bit of the beef chuck here, as much or as little as you want. A little bit of the Oaxaca cheese, fold it over and set it aside. And continue on. All right, I got the griddle on high. The breeze is kind of decent out here. It's not scorching hot, but I already have it greased down. She's ready to go. She's on high. I'm just gonna grab the tacos now and lay them all out. I should be able to get them all at one time and then flip them a couple of times until they're crispy the way we like them, and then we're done. So that's how we're gonna run it. We'll get them started on one side, right there. And then as they crisp up, we'll move them over here. We're gonna work through it. They fell apart, but they're still gonna be good. You know, folks, sometimes in life, we set high expectations. We scroll through those perfect food pics online. We imagine our own creations turning out like culinary masterpieces. And then reality hits. And the birria tacos that we made, well, they look like they lost a fight on the griddle. But here's the thing, beauty isn't always the best indicator of worth. Sure, they look like a hot mess. Meat spilling out, cheese melting in all directions that science can't even explain. But with that first bite, none of that mattered anymore. The flavors hit like a mariachi band in your mouth. Rich, full of flavor, and crispy. A taco triumph in disguise. So maybe the lesson here is this. Not everything needs to be picture perfect to be satisfying. Sometimes the most delicious moments in life come from the things and birria tacos that don't look like much, but bring you joy anyways. Stay hungry, my friends.